Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we will be talking about the B1 test and the most commonly asked questions for this test. First, let's talk about what the B1 test is. The B1 test is a speaking and listening English test in which your English speaking skills are tested. It involves a one-to-one speaking and listening test with Trinity examiners, which will be delivered remotely via video conference on a Trinity tablet device. The device will be set up by your personal steward. All tests take place at UKVI approved Trinity CELT centers. So you have to go to the CELT center and there you will have a device set up for you. The test is 10 minutes long and the provisional result is emailed by 9 am the day after the test. The certificate is usually sent within 7 days and there are two parts. Number 1 is the topic. You choose a topic to prepare in advance of the test for the discussion with the examiner. You must complete a topic form in advance and bring it with you to the exam. Here is an example. You write the main title of the topic in the middle and then 5 subtopics around the main title. The examiner will ask you some questions related to the topic and its subtopics. The answers don't really need to be accurate as it is just to test your English. Just make sure that your English is correct and you don't have to worry about the answer. The second part involves a conversation with the examiner through a tablet device. In this conversation, you will be asked some questions about your everyday life and the topic that you have chosen. If you have some basic English skills, you don't have to worry about the questions. On the day of the test, make sure to take your ID and your topic form with you to the test center as you need both of them to be able to give your test. Now let's talk about some of the topics that you can choose from. For the topic, you can choose anything you want. Say my family, my job, my hometown, or my country, cooking, etc. Once you select a topic, then you have to think about the 5 subtopics. For example, for the topic my country, the subtopics may include people in my country, languages in my country, sports in my country, etc. Once you have selected your topic and subtopics, you have to write them down on your topic form. Let's now talk about the questions that are most commonly asked in the B1 test. We will first discuss the general questions as they are the same no matter what topic you choose. Keep in mind that the questions may be asked in a different wording or order, but mostly the common questions are the same for every candidate. The examiner might ask what's your name. You can answer it by letting him know your name. How are you this morning? I'm feeling great today. I woke up early and I'm feeling fresh. Where do you live? I live 2 blocks across the nearby street. Do you have a job? You can answer it however you want. If you do have a job, then you can just tell the examiner about it. If you don't have a job, then just tell him that I don't have a job. Do you have any questions for me? If you are asked this, then try to ask the examiner some simple questions. For example, you can ask him about his previous job or his hometown. You can even ask him about his family or his childhood life. Asking some simple questions shows that you are not reluctant to speak English and that you have a basic understanding of English in general. How is the weather today? The weather today is actually very pleasant. It's sunny and beautiful. How was the weather yesterday? Yesterday the weather was not very good and it also rained a lot. When did you wake up in the morning? I woke up at around 7 o'clock in the morning. What was the first thing you did after waking up? The first thing I do every day is some meditation. What do you like to do in your free time? I usually play with my dog in my free time or I just go out for a walk. What's your topic title? Here you just have to mention the topic that you've prepared. For example, you can say my topic title is my hometown. Now we will discuss some common questions for each topic. Keep in mind that I am answering these questions just to show you as an example. You would have to answer them according to your own circumstances. For the topic of my family, here are some questions that are commonly asked. Do you live with your family? Yes, I live with my family. How many members are there in your family? There are 6 members in my family. Who is the eldest in your family? The eldest in my family is my father. Who is the youngest in your family? The youngest in my family is my little kid. Do your grandparents live with you? Yes, we all live together. How long have you been married? I have been married for almost 3 years now. What does your husband or wife do? My husband or wife works as an accountant for some person or company. How old is your kid? My kid's name is Matthew and he's around 2 years old. Do you have a pet? Yes, I have a pet dog. I really like dogs. What is his or her name? His name is Milo. He is very cute and playful. Tell me about your family house. We live in a reasonably sized two-story house. It is quite old but it is good for us. What are the family activities that you like to do? I really like to go for a picnic with the family. For the topic of my country, here are some questions that are commonly asked. What kind of food is the most popular in your country? In my country, spicy food is the most popular and everybody likes it a lot. What type of food do most people like? Most people like spicy food with a lot of various spices. What is your favorite food? Here you should mention your favorite dish. Are there any special foods for special occasions? Yes, for various special occasions, there are specific foods that are a tradition. Can you tell me the names of some popular foods in your country? For this one, just mention some of the most popular foods in your country. How is the weather in your country? The weather in my country is usually on the warm side, but it is also quite pleasant. How is your country's weather different from UK weather? It is very different, as in the UK the weather gets really cold, but in my country it does not get very cold. What do you like the most about your country's weather? I really like the sunny bright mornings of my country. How hot is it in the summer in your country? It gets quite hot during summer. As I said, it does not get very cold, but in summers it is very hot. Which one is your favorite? For me, I really like it in the middle somewhere. It's not too hot, but also not too cold. What is the national or official language of your country? Here once again you should mention the national language of your country. What language do you speak? Just mention whatever language you commonly use in your house or country. Do people in your country like to play sports? Yes, some people really like sports and they watch every match on the TV. What is the most popular sport in your country? Mention the most popular sport of your country such as cricket, football, basketball, etc. What is your favorite sport? My favorite sport is football. Do you play this sport regularly? I play it every once in a while. What are some of the most interesting places in your country? Here you should just mention some famous landmarks of your country. Which one is the most popular? Just mention the one that is the most popular or iconic. For the topic of cooking, the common questions may include: do you like cooking? Yes, I really like cooking. How often do you cook something? I prepare breakfast for the whole family every day. What are your favorite dishes to cook? Mention some of the dishes that you like to cook. What kind of food do you like, or what is your favorite food? Just mention your favorite type of food. Do people like your food? Yes, my whole family really likes my food. And that's it. Those are some of the general questions as well as some questions for specific topics. As I mentioned earlier, you don't really have to worry about the accuracy of the answer. As long as the English is correct, you are set. Keep in mind that the B1 test is a language test and it is just to test your English speaking and listening skills. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like and subscribe for more. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching and see you soon.